how many people know how you start out to watch porn? How do you know? Do you know how you started out to watch porn? The interest.
My secondary school. By Barnabas. Do you know that this is a very serious discussion? Because I can recall back then, if not for the home training that I had, people used to pay 50 naira. You remember back then now, every break time, we were big boys in the school. They call us wise men, 3 wise men. But I did not for one day pay 50 naira to watch Sexy Anita. Now, there were people that actually paid. But you see the family I came out from, they don't tolerate nonsense. My father don't come school. Then ring bell, a carry table come. My father flogged me before school.
Well, the truth is, whether you like it or not, if your child has to suffer, your child will suffer. Because you are in the war, you cannot decide that you don't want your child to suffer. If you can wake up tomorrow and everything you have is gone,
yes,
you don't have a control of what the child will become. The best thing you can do to your child is to give your child morals. That's the best thing you can ever do to your child.
yes.
One thing that wealth does to you is that it takes the consciousness from you. It gives you arrogance.
Makes you proud. If you don't like how come up for you.
One thing money does is that it takes away humility from you,
yes,
and gives you arrogance. Right now, you don't care about what your child will think about you.
Because you're taking care of them.
You can never be humble with money. Hello, my people. It's your boy, Much More. Well, how you guys doing? I miss you guys. It's been a while. I've seen you guys. We're still here with the crew to make you know the reality of life once again. I'm here with already.
All right, you all know me already. My name is Daniels.
Hello, people of God, the Almighty Spiritual Husband. Spirit husband. Yes, so
if you get one person I don't miss for this show, Spirit husband. Seriously, the guy that knows Spirit husband. So many things, many things on spirituality. You can meet him. He's up to date. Once again, we have come again, and we want to really say things that value us most. And I want to say this, Daniel's Spirit husband. Is it right for a child to be born not up to a year or maybe 1 year birthday or 2 years birthday, and the dad or the parents start spraying the child money as a birthday gift? Is it normal? Will this cause any effect in tomorrow's life of that child?
Well, I love to say that whatever you know you cannot do it till the end, don't start it. If you are not sure that you are going to be alive in the next 10, 20 years to continue your work of staging $1 million payday for your 5-year-old child, then don't do it. Because we are all in this world, life is not balanced. Anything can change anytime. You can wake up tomorrow and all you think you have will go down to nothing. So in that case, how do you convince your 5-year-old child, or it's probably your child has grown to about, let's say, 15 years, enough for him to even talk back at you if he wants to, enough to sell your car if he wants to? Because if at that point, maybe 5 years or 10 years after, you become broke, you don't have money to do that child is going to feel bad. So it's better you do not start what you cannot complete.
The fact is that, some parents do, that's why some people need to go through parental lessons before you can bring a child to the world, so that the whole way around, you know how to nurture a child. Because not everybody knows how to nurture a child. Especially children of nowadays. People now, young parents, they just leave the child to be free. You cannot be a friend to your child. You can never be a friend to a child. Rather, you have to be a guidance to a child. So what can you say on that, Spirit husband?
Okay, I agree very well with what Daniel said. Don't start what you cannot finish, first of all, right? And make sure that you are able to raise these kids properly, because along the line they might get spoiled. And if they get spoiled, that's a big problem for people in the society, because the rich, spoiled child will start disrespecting others and treating others less. and that will cause a major problem in our society. We have cases of these rich, spoiled kids misbehaving all over. Even in the US, they are the one causing problems in schools, right? So I'm not against parents showing joy, showing love, exposing their kids to luxury, but in as much as you can groom them so that they do not become nuisance, migrants in our society, there is no problem with that. Because if you check, the kids like this, they do go into streets, and before you know, they start taking drugs. That is why you will see most rich men's children, they will drive out only to come back trekking. They don't use that car, secure 1 or 2 drugs. No be poor men children, they do these things. We know
they don't have morals.
Yes, we know even in our society we are living, we can point to rich kids that are like that. Not be the poor ones. It's because these ones got exposed to money at the earlier stage and does not know how to control themselves.
Well, I think you talked about, parents showing love to your children. I think there are better ways for you to show love to your child. Make your child feel loved. Do you understand?
Which way?
Rather than, throw money, throw lots of money on a young child with an immature brain.
That does not have need for that money.
Does not have need for that money.
Because there's no essence of you giving a child, spending a child's money that you know that definitely this money belongs to you, and this child cannot make use of this money at this age. You understand now? So what does it really triumphant you to just want to show the child love at that level? At the end of the day, you know this child cannot make use of this money. Children are one people that they capture things easily. Anything that penetrates their brain, they capture it. So you spraying a child, like for instance, someone sprayed a 2 years old son money on his birthday and was feeling he's the best father, he has done so much, you don't want the child to suffer. Like, I was the thing that was me.
Well, the truth is, whether you like it or not, if your child has to suffer, your child will suffer. Because we are in the war, you cannot decide that you don't want your child to suffer. If you can wake up tomorrow and everything you have is gone.
Yes.
Because we're in the life. So if peradventure in the future your child is supposed to go through, let's make reference to the Bible. I don't like to do that, but because you are talking about the natural thing, but I need to let me at least to give you a lesson, to draw something from there. Think about the prodigal son. Was the father not rich enough?
That was the storyline now.
That's what I'm saying. So there are, in as much as it's just a storyline, there are things like that. There are children, there are rich man children that grew up, they say they don't want to be with their father. Yes, they will leave the house.
Normally,
So you don't have a control of what the child will become. The best thing you can do to your child is to give your child to give your child morals. That's the best thing you can ever do to your child.
Yes.
That will decide if your child is going to suffer.
Can I ask a
or
question?
not.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, serious man.
When you're talking about morals, you know that children learn from the parents. Look around the rich people in our society, our politicians, with their embezzling activities. What rich people do you think their kids are not seeing?
They are saying it in a way. Do you know why they say morals can still come in even in the house of a rich man? Because one, the child will not be exposed into what the father is being corrupt about.
Why not?
You understand? The children are being kept in the house after how they attain education standard and nothing else. While the father will be in the office, at that level, the child will not know what the father is doing. It's only when the child have grown old that will know, okay, this thing my father was doing when I was a kid was wrong. It was the wrong attitude, in a way that they will just want to put it to you that, okay, my father did not do this, he was treating people bad, he did not show love, he did not do anything in the society, so everybody now are hating my father. Because of that, it has hindered my opportunity to also become who my father was. Maybe he was a house member or government chairman or whatever. So that's it. It's only when you grow,
when you are raised by an arrogant parent, you will learn arrogance from them.
Yes.
Right? The way the parents spend, the way they behave, the way they talk to people, the things they take. I'm telling you that a father that smokes cannot stop the child from smoking.
Yes, cannot. What do you have to say?
So now the way these people behave at home, we know how most rich people behave. So like tyrants.
Yes.
The kids are seen with the money they are exposed to, they will become more. The Bible says children will be greater than their parents.
Yeah.
So you know, if you cannot train this child well, you are raising a miscreant, a chaos in the society, because this pikin will do pass you. Imagine all the kids of this our politicians, they will be more than the
Yes,
parents.
no, you know, the themselves will like they give access, the access they grant to their children
Exactly.
at a certain level. You know, at a certain level cause no problem for them, because there's the access you give a child when he's a teenager. You give him access of a car to drive, or you give him access to go to the mall and take ice cream, you know, or you give him access to be giving him chicken and making other people's children in the school feel lesser.
When a child is not able to manage or comprehend what is before him or she.
But I totally understand your point. But what you're saying has a 50-50 chance. It can work that way for a conscious parent who knows that what he's doing is not right. And he will say, because you see parents that say, I know that what I'm doing is not right, but I don't want my child to be like
This.
me. Do you understand? But the truth is that it takes a father or a parent who has foresight, who understands, who owns the mistake or what he's doing. He knows that he's doing this thing that he's doing is not right. To come to the consciousness that what I'm doing, I might not be the best parent, but I want my child to be a good child. Do you understand? To employ that tactics. I call that tactics because he will do everything possible. Like a father that smokes, the child might be smoking, but he will make sure that child will never catch him when they smoking.
Yes.
He's going to cost him a lot. It's going to take a lot from him. But if he has made that decision that look, I don't want my child to grow in this way, he will do it. But
anything the child sees is that's what he learns.
But the problem is that how many parents, because one thing that wealth does to you is that it takes the consciousness from you. It gives you arrogance.
Makes you proud. Yeah. If you don't like come up for you.
What money does is that it takes away humility from you and gives you arrogance. Right now, you don't care about what your child will think about.
You can never be humble.
Because you're taking care of them.
You can never be humble in money.
What did you are right? As we speak now, you don't even have your children. Say tell the nanny to take care of the children. I don't go to the office. You understand? So all those things, you having a consciousness that I don't want a child to be like me. In fact, you are even the one that will carry your child and say, "This is how I make my money."
Yes. Though some parents nowadays look at you know what they do. The one powerful thing is that now people on TikTok, some parents, maybe let me just say, because I know there's no mature parent that can do that, or the single mother kind of. They will just bring out their child on TikTok while they are shaking bomb on TikTok. Then they will now have to bring their child on, a male or a female child, to be there watching at them and how they are shaking their bomb on TikTok online. So you tell me in this area, when once your child grow, you understand now, at that level, what do you expect?
They normalize it.
You understand? You are making things that are not normal to be normal for
grooming them to be
at the end of the day, you come and then and you blame the society that Nigeria is not good, Nigeria is the one that's helping the child to get bad or all of that. But you forgot that if you don't normalize this child at the tender age while he's growing, children learn things from what they see around them. They don't go outside because they know they don't have the liberty to go outside on their own. You understand? So they learn within their parents. So anything their parent does, it becomes magnet to their brain. They learn faster. So therefore, a mother that doesn't want to be a mother will see a child causing chaos, maybe in the middle of another children, maybe in a church program, they will feel, leave him alone, he's a big boy, let him beat him. Sometimes I used to see how a small child will maybe engage in a small fight, small conflict that they don't understand about. The good parties do not even understand anything about. The parent will say, go back and beat him. You see how the parent will encourage the other child to go back and beat him. That will make that child to realize that this thing is supposed to be causing chaos. This action is supposed to be short, or their life is supposed to be taken from you. Because their parents have introduced violence to you that anything somebody wants to just play with you or they make fun of you have to kill that person or cause violence. People see these things as normal things.
Well, I would say once again that everything begins from the home. Let's say out of 80% of every child that goes wayward begins from the home.
Go astray.
Yeah. It begins from the home. The other 20% are the ones that the father is good, the mother is good, the parents are good, they are trying their best, but peer pressure, do you understand, helps them to spoil, maybe because they overlooked maybe the friend that the child is working with has a corrupt parent.
Yes.
Because that's why it is very necessary. Because you might be very careful with your child. You understand? And be very careful with your child. You don't allow your child to learn bad things.
You the danger. Think that danger is safe.
Yeah, you be very careful with your child. But then the friend of your child, the parent are wayward.
Or the place where they carry you keep. You know, sometimes when you are busy, then when they carry you, because still stay here small, and they come back, come carry you. I'm busy.
Yes,
how
exactly.
Trust that place.
That place I keep that your child. That nanny or that person that taking you of your child is shaking yash on TikTok. While waiting for you to come back from your work. Before you know, before 2 minutes of my eye, you don't know you are starting to watch porn.
Your child has got a Twitter.
Let me ask you a question. How many people know how you started out to watch porn? How do you know? Do you know how you started out to watch porn? The interest.
My secondary school. My Barnabas.
They make it
with the Symbian phone. You remember? They used to pay
and you will and you will register. If I don't just start watching now, like the way it is now, you just go everything, you just do everything for free. Before, you have to sign in before you be able to watch.
Do you know that this is a very serious discussion? Because I can recall back then, if not for the home training that I had, people used to pay 50 naira. You remember back then now, every break time, we were big boys in the school.
Yeah.
But we they chop at least 1,000 back then to go to school. They enjoy. They call us wise men, 3 wise men. But I did not for one day pay 50 naira to watch Sexy Anita. Instead of people gathered. Instead of dead outside. Do you understand? Now there were people that actually paid, but you see the family I came out from, they tolerate nonsense. My father don't come school, then ring bell. A carry table come. My father flogged me before school.
Oh, all those guys.
Do you understand? And I had a friend that the dad and the mom used to watch XX content. You understand? They had the dicks. And these kids were exposed to watching these things in the absence of the parents. Do you understand? How did they get corrupted? Watching
from whom?
The parents.
From whom?
Doing what the parents does.
So they will now come to school and want to educate you.
But you see in my home that we don't mess around. If you mess around, my mom will pursue you from this place that we are till the entrance by around road. Then you see my father. It's my father. Anything that makes my father to keep his eyes like this to look at you.
You remember that time when I was in trouble? When you remember that when our papa dey house, everybody no like him.
When he comes back,
maximum composure.
When the man is outside, everybody's
once my father don't come out. But when my father don't come out, Christmas, everybody don't enjoy. Everybody don't be. Once my father comes back, everybody don't come out because you know why?
Now, let me say this, please. Now, imagine parents that are living in a small space, and some way, the kids get to know that the father and the mother used to have intimacy. They learnt it from home, from their parents. Yes. So now, what do you think of those children? They will go outside there to practice it.
Yes.
Those are the people that do forceful entry.
Yes.
Because by all means, without understanding what they are engaging in, they want to have a taste of it.
Yes.
Back then, if we see some kind of things, somehow we go the reason how this thing take be. We fit package and go hide. Try to understand that thing.
I do
You understand? But they get some people, based on say the parents they do them openly, they do not need to hide.
They need to hide now.
And now people will say, you see, freedom is a very bad thing.
It's a bad thing.
Freedom is a very bad thing because it makes people misbehave. Knowing very well that it's a free world. I can do whatever.
After all, I can do what I want is myself.
Do you know?
And that's why it's destroying most women because if you talk to a young girl, I once met a young girl of about 16 years. She was about to start university. We were just talking. And I was like, one thing about me is that when we are having a discussion, I like to advise young people a whole lot. You know what this guy told me? He said that all this thing you are saying is a joke. When I start school, I want to do hookup.
Politely.
And she told me that. And I was like, what are you saying? Do you even know that? He said, it's my life. when I want to be serious and get married, I will do it.
And you know the funny part is, please let me have this.
And this is what freedom is.
The funny part is that, you know, some women normally think that maybe after they go flex life finish, there is an open door. They will just come and carry man. You just marry them. And they feel retired.
And she lied about her age. So I realized that she's very young, and I told her, look, you shouldn't be doing this at this age. You should focus on your studies. At this age, you shouldn't be, because she lied to me that she's about 20, 22, 23, 24.
Trying to be matured mentally.
Yeah. So I'm like, I told her, look, that you look too young.
You're too young
for this age. And she told me, look, she was lying. I told her, look, you are too young. She was about 16 years. I told her, you are too young for this. You might look mature physically, but mentally you are still not mature. You need to focus on your story. He told me, look at all this I'm saying is story. And when I start school.
Now, if you check the background, possibly the mom will carry man. You know, let me say this. I'm sorry to say this, but I have some people that confide in me, you know, maybe through therapy, when we're having therapy, because I am also a therapist. So this lady said that she has caught the mom sleeping with men, like not man, like sleep when the father is still there. She has caught the mom sleeping with men. Do you understand? Do you know what that would do? Sleeping with different men, even when the father was still there. Do you know what that will cause to her? Most of these kids that are misbehaving, they learned it from the parents.
They learned it from the parent.
Do you understand? And it's very, very bad. That is why if the parents are not able to train their child well, you see, in that spending aspect, showing them excess love that is not even needed it's not necessary at that point, it's chaotic. They might not control the outcome.
Okay.
That is why we need to be very intentional about the things we do.
In the eyes of the children.
Yes.
The younger ones. And thank you very much. Another thing is that, you know, we were trying to know, we want to try to strengthen you guys and make you know that you as a parent, you don't have to give your child those freedoms that you think it will stress you. That as a child, once they grow up, is going to sit up. It's a lie. So if you know you're not ready to be a parent, you understand, don't just go to that areas of bringing somebody that you cannot control, you cannot impact. This is one of the things that have been causing most of the problem. Young parents nowadays, they feel lazy to tell the child, don't touch that thing, that is dangerous.
Pampering, they become friends with their children. How do you become friends with your children? What is wrong with this our generation?
The children is supposed to respect you so that they can respect some other person outside. When you want to notice me, when the child does not respect the parent at home, definitely cannot respect anybody outside. This is where respect comes from. It originated from
Can I say this, please? When I was in Calabar for my studies, there is this compound I stayed, and we had one man. They used to call him Abu Onyefa. He was a traditional man, right?
He was a traditionalist.
Yes. He wear masquerade. He was the king of masquerade in society. This man, they smoke cigar. Do you understand? And one day, everybody left the compound because by then I was done with school. I was always at home. You know, I could perceive cigar. I was like, Abu Onyefa is not around. Who is smoking cigar?
Who else?
I decided to trace the smell of this cigarette. Guess what? There was Abu Onyefa's daughter smoking from the remains of what the father threw away. The remains of the father's cigarette. Is what this girl. Yes, she is trying to understand how the father feels.
Yes.
Do you understand? The things, see, no matter how careful you are, these kids will see.
Yes.
They will see.
They will see.
They will see.
Because you as a parent, you are not disciplining yourself. Then much more of you having a child that is living with you. You're not disciplined.
You know, that is the problem with freedom, because they are
you feel everything you are entitled to. You are entitled to your life, you are entitled to everything. That's
so
what we really go and do rubbish.
This is a very serious topic, you know. So that you will not raise an untrained child to come and mess with my trained kids. Because I will have problem with you. I'm not them you from moving of Pam. You me have train the tomb on who be the door. You have for now. Who be the top for risk.
Who be
Baba Sinyami, I am going
to So this is one thing I appreciate about my father, my parents actually. Like I really appreciate. My father still is like
a no-nonsense man.
He was He knows him.
No nonsense, man.
When looking at his face, you go disappear.
Bro, God forbid that you see the man. If you see the man, your life is all
If
spoiled.
you see the man, even if you see the man, you start to shake.
If you see the man, your life is all spoiled. Do you understand?
I appreciate
This was, let me shock you. Sorry, the collision. This was the kind of teachers
They train kids well.
that teaches us how to behave in public.
Discipline.
From that same primary school people complain now say primary school na no go school primary school no dey level again. With that same nonsense government school wey be say people dey complain now say government school no sabi anything wey e teach. This was supposed to be teachers that dey go impact in you. But when you see your teacher let go, everything your body don change.
My dad was a teacher.
You see am.
Teacher, body master.
You see, oh,
As in, body master, see you, your life don spoil.
Tell you story. Back then when I was in school, I used to have a lot of women around me. Like,
Yeah.
they used to admire me. a lot. Yeah. So one day, a young girl wrote me a letter. So I went back home, you
In the
know.
days of love letter.
Yeah, that's how it's now.
They say I love you.
Everybody always sing
They
now.
do let me relate. The days of love letter. They fit come down better like love.
For designer,
Man, I mean just love, man. If you are there, you pass through kind of love.
If you want to experience that love, sorry
No,
for
that
you.
love was not without sex.
They don't need
Love
money.
is love without sex.
You don't need
Without
to have
money.
sex.
Yes, without money, without sex.
Just see me.
If a woman just smile at you, it's a love.
That's close.
It's just to smile at you, that's okay.
That's okay.
Please tell us about the letter.
So this girl wrote me a letter. I went back home. I wasn't privileged to read it in the daytime. So at night,
Quiet time, man.
yeah, I was really like the love letter was so nice that I slept on why money. So like I was reading it over and over again. So I slept
Wow.
off and the letter was like this in my hand.
Who was this girl that was writing this love letter? She's still around.
Yeah, her name is she's been married now. I don't want to mention
No,
her
don't tell me.
name.
No,
Her
no,
name-
it's a memory now. You cannot
See,
wipe off.
See, the problem now was that the girl that wrote me this letter was a friend to the girl. I was really, so it was a friend.
Take up stance.
So I can't really remember what it was, but the letter was so emotional.
Sweet to read.
Yeah. So I read it over and over
It was so
again.
attractive.
Yeah. So I slept off wearing it, and the letter was like in my hand. I was
Memorize in your brain while sleeping.
bro,
You have not seen that kind of love before.
you know that my father came inside the room, and I was sleeping with the letter like this in my hand.
Ah, la
I was
la.
wondering, which I know his mind was like, why is the boy sleeping with paper like this? So he carried it
And read the nonsense.
and read it.
Oh, you mean I forgot that even girl.
My brother,
Someone has tempered with virginity.
my brother.
You want to fall in love with that
My father waited for me to wake up. I woke up in the morning. I couldn't find the letter. So in my mind, I thought that maybe, you know, how you are trying to
one? Somewhere you can't
you are
recall.
trying to understand how the letter lost like that. And you're like, maybe I read and finished and I thought it, I can't remember. My brother, when I woke up, my father told me, look, come here.
Oh la
I
la.
know this thing for you.
Your father knows this one is love more.
Bros, I couldn't mention the girl because we weren't really doing anything. Like, she was just trying to.
An admirer.
You understand? She was just.
how she feels.
Yeah, so it would be very wrong for her to do that the first time.
punished.
You understand? And the first time she's writing me a letter, she received the backlash like that. You understand? And I'm really-
So you know the online later, you admire that later.
Do you know what my dad did to me? He knows about Its Institute. They have JS1A, JS1B, JS1B, JS1C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M,
N, L, O. Do you know a school that has like over 3,000 people back then?
My school is
3,000 people.
all this Asian school.
Boss, we had till JS1O. My first started from JS1A.
I school in
When we get to
I school in Metro school, so we had
Bro, I say my dad would take me to JS1A, give me 10 stroke. Okay, show me the person. I will not show you. Carry me to JS1B. Till I think I was in JS3 that time. I was in JS3 that time. My father, he knew that maybe I could not go for someone in the upper class. He knew that JS1, that JS1.
You know where Morale will reach.
Bros, my father beat me from JS1A to JS1O, started from JS2A to JS2N.
You know shooter.
Very hard to come and say, "Hey, Mommy, I said this.
My father beat me till he looked at me and he realized that I was not going to say it. But I got the message. from that day till today, my father has never seen me or felt me that he had a reason to feel that I'm involved with a woman. as in when I remember that, I'm like, if I see a woman with my father, I'm like, no.
Can I tell you something? When we were in the village, after I was done with secondary school, I then entered college. Woman done sneaking come our house. I did the doctor for backyard. My father opened door. Look me. He no talk as he look me finish. He enter inside house. I begin cry. I don't say my life don't spoil. And the punishment I received, I received punishment for like 2 months. My father say, see, picking with the feet, they pay fees, get my carry woman come in house.
I don't say all this is what they do that time. If you say they hate you, no, you say no.
Now discipline make you no give me.
So that you not go away with the thing later. But you want me to do this thing at the right time so that you will feel sort.
That's what I'm saying. It is now that before that my father used to flog me till this guy used to feel like when we were in school. My classmates used to feel like if this is your father. And we, as students, we are afraid of him.
Yes.
How do you survive?
Yes.
In the same house with this man.
You don't get peace, you don't get freedom. And that is what has shaped most of us.
At some point, I was like, we should say this man and my papa.
Yes,
sir. You know the way this man they flog me.
No, you say children, once you flog them, you engage with them back to their day-to-day activities, they will start hating you. You will not be the best preferred. Rather, the weaker person like mom, the best preferred. That's why when you see as papa there, every house go stand, everybody go lay comport. When you see as papa just come up, everybody are play around.
Can I add something to that? I would want the men to understand what actually plays here, the reality of life. See, when your son misbehave, insult your wife, the love of your life, insult the mother will not beat the child. The mother will come to report to the father so that the father will take disciplinary action. And that action involves
beating. You know the action when you go.
At the end of it, the father will do the job. He will go back. The child will cry. The mom that reported the case will call the child back and plead and give the child food. At the end, the child will love the mom. So at the end of it, get a woman that will discipline the child also when the child misses. Yes. So that the child will not think the mom is the good one and the father is the good one.
No, that what they make the also is for mama now. This thing you are saying now. What they make this
because you understand?
The father also is for mama. The also is for mama. What did the papa?
Because the father was maltreating them.
You feel that your father, you cannot be close. But I used to tell people as a man, you're supposed to be closer to your father even than your mother because what is face, that's the same thing you're going to face, or maybe higher than what he faced.
Women teach children soft life.
Yes.
Men teach children the reality, how life is tough. Your father, see back then, they not born you to talk when my father is talking. Are you crazy? You understand? My father will tell you, embrace this pillar. You go hold pillar like the love of your life. And if he's giving you 12 lashes, he don't give you 11. You leave the pillar. You start afresh. We know that he's capable of doing this. So by all means, you dare not leave that pillar. By all means, then you are scared of misbehaving because if your father or your mother gets to know it, like I said, my own mom was not the mom that will report the kid's misbehavior to the father. No. My mom will deal with you. Run from here to wrong road. My mom will pursue you on the neck.
You see my father?
Do you know that one time?
Even better say my father will use cane flog. You see my mom?
You know that one time?
My mom touch you for her.
You know that one time, my brother run enter person house for the community. My mama go the house say, they kidnap my pikin. I beg go before the village go here, bring back my pikin for me. Like the man enter your house, say, come, go and beat your mom, no be kidnapped. You know that? See, I don't offend my mom. I open Ghana must go, entertain my brother, make the close arm. My brother still close arm. My mom still can't realize. My mom don't come on me from on top wardrobe before, discipline me. And I knew how it felt, the embarrassment and everything. And I avoided doing crazy shit that people are doing right now.
And that is one of the things that is keeping you disciplined up to today.
Do you know that till today, do you know that the way they raised me after some time when they had the one following me, even with my sister, the third born, they became weak. They could not do it again. So it came to a spot that if the thief meets for food, they go call the 4 of us. They go say 3 of you, me I go there here. They don't say why are they here? Be say no be me thief. Because they know it's not in my character. This one's how far who chop this meat. Once they don't ask them, they no great talk. They go come ask me, say you go know who do this thing.
You know,
do you understand? At some point, please, I'm coming. Yes, that's what I want to say. The parents, they know their children based on how they are raised.
They know their characters.
You will not tell me that there's your son that is a thief, a pickpocket. You don't know.
You will know.
How? Where that thief blood come from? If person from house with the thief.
Thief from house.
You understand? That is why I made that statement. Say, parents that are arrogant, they will raise arrogant children. A thief will raise a thief because the thief will carry blood.
Yes.
So we have missed it because this generation, parents no longer train children the way they used to, the way they raise us. They are becoming friends. Do you know that? At a very tender age, why 15-year-old girl go get boyfriend and the mama know? Are you stupid?
Imagine.
I don't pass 20 years. I don't get a relationship.
It's a normal thing.
As in, you won't go talk to you get their friend. You get what thing my father tell me. It's when they were growing up, his brother carried the father's radio to play for the girlfriend. And when the father realized, arrested the 2 parties, the boy, the son, and the girlfriend, and gave an order that nobody will release these 2 people. He's the only one to release them. After a month, he released the girl. So make his son still dey lane. So if you want to play radio for a woman, you need to go and walk. Buy your own radio, and you will not do it under his roof. You go outside your own house.
So you teach you how to imagine before.
The moment you reach to get woman, now under your roof.
Now under your roof.
Do you understand? Under your roof, now you go get girlfriend.
Yes.
And with that in my head, I need to behave well.
Yes, now.
But you see the kids of nowadays. I'm in my early 30s, but I've seen boys in their early 20s. They not give woman better. How?
See, let me ask you one question.
How?
Let me ask you one question. See, let me tell you something. There was one experience I had then. You know, people now, if you say now, you give belly, woman belly, and nothing. Say after all, it's not a crime. For you know, like some people it's not a crime, but to being a girl that you are not betrayed to. You understand now? Saying a normal thing, they just say a lifestyle, she understand now. But they forget that legally, once you follow up a woman and own her legally, you have things in place.
Exactly.
Before you make a step to adopt a woman legally, there must be things on place that you have. So once you go and have a woman illegally, at the age you're not supposed to have and have a child, then that's when your problem, your struggles becomes times 5. So everybody says times 2. Everything is times 5 because 1, you cannot go anywhere further without somebody picking you up. It takes only few people that have the grace to pick you up singly and bless you. There are so many people that pass through processes. So once you have these responsibilities, when you are at the very tender age that you don't know your left to your right, it becomes a problem. And it becomes also a problem to your child because while it's growing, it's suffering. It's exposed to some other things. And who is going to be, is going to bring out the child and to become that same thing. It will look as if it's a cause, but it's not. Everything is planning. Anything that is out of planning is misuse.
Can I add something to that? You know, most of the things I say is not me exaggerating, is based on what people have confided in me. And it is not in my place to mock them. I'm only sharing it for people to learn, right? So there is this young girl back then, you know, I had my eyes on, only to realize, say, she don't born. You understand? How she take born? And 1 year old boy give her belly run. You understand? And because of that, the parents said, since you don't carry belly born, you are an adult, you need to take care of yourself. I will take care of this child. You understand? So they transferred the responsibility they owed this girl to her child, meaning she needs to finish her education on her own while the parent takes care of this child that she brought. Because the child does not need to suffer. She don't coach. The child don't coach.
Those things, sorry. Those things what two parents they do. You know they make sense. There are some child that does mistake at a very tender age. You know, excuse me, sorry, I'm coming.
Okay.
At that level, you expose that child more to danger for you to release that child. Because you know, say that person when you release that child give, he does not have the capacity to take care of that child the way he's supposed to. Future no finish. There are so many obstacles that might come along the way. That girl will still be what she wants to be, or a man. So some people need to leave that responsibility to people because of mistake that they did, and that thing now will cause more harm than good. Sorry, we can continue.
Okay, now, if she did not visit the man, this thing not go happen. All right? As a child growing up, knowing about responsibility, you get some kind of things you know good taste. While I was in secondary schools, there are some people that have had carnal knowledge of their classmates.
Yes.
I don't finish secondary school a virgin. I don't know woman. I don't enter college before I even know woman. She was too quick because na secondary school this thing happened.
Yes.
Do you understand? At some point, we need to tell ourselves the truth that discipline is not a comfortable place.
Yes, no.
It is a place that you have to, in confidence, deprive yourself of certain pleasures and things that are making sense to others.
But discipline is not a comfortable place, right?
It has never been.
It can never be
You understand?
comfortable.
So some people feel they will be comfortable, and they call no. Now, when you are comfortable, when you are too comfortable, you mess up.
They will
Do you
still
understand?
suffer. No,
Now,
they will
do you
suffer.
blame the parents? What if the parents' capacity was only to take care of her alone, but since she has done that which is inevitable, they had to take care of her child and leave her to take care of herself. And have you seen the outcome now? It's not pleasing. It is not. That is why, as human beings, we should endure and avoid doing the unnecessary things, because the unnecessary things brings us pain and trauma much later.
Yes.
You know that this girl will not be able to advance, and this girl had privileges. Do you understand? She had privileges that I did not have, that you did not have. Do you understand? And when that happened, those privileges were withdrawn. Talking about excessive to kids, those privileges were withdrawn from her. And now all attention goes to the child she brought in. And one of the experience I had with her is she was always frustrated. And at some point, she decided to lace the little child's foot, make the child not they cry, disturb him, make the baby just sleep. Do you understand? All this because the parents gave her access to certain things, gave her freedom. Because if she did not have freedom, she not go visit the Yahoo boy when Yahoo boy they break. From school where she been there, she not go visit man. It is because she had the freedom. When I grew up, you see, as I did like this, in my father's house, if you like born children, so far as you did that house, you are still a child. In case you don't know,
you are a child. You're not.
As in, you are married in your father's house, you are still a child.
You're a child.
Your children they run around. You are still a child in your father's house. You cannot misbehave. But when you feel small 20 years, they shut you for it. You are an adult. That's where you miss it. This generation, they don't. You know that in this generation, children talk when their parents are talking, because one way or the other, they don't enter street, see some papers, see some money. You understand?
That's not even the case.
No,
When a 16-year-old, 17-year-old child, a small girl, sleeps with a man of 85 years old, how do you think she's going to talk to you, who is 28, 29, 30?
Yeah, because she will come down on you in the sense that
You never reach
you are trying to let her stop what she's enjoying. You understand? So that's when she will come out and insult you, because one, you don't give her the atmosphere for she to see you like somebody that she can be afraid of, or somebody she has.
That's what I'm saying. She is comfortable with somebody that is higher than you. So who are you?
When you were training your child, you understand, you will be bringing you were bringing her to a normal knowledge that she's your friend and you don't want to suffer. So you need to feel that home training, nurturing a child, is suffering. I don't want to treat my child the way they been treating me. I don't want to suffer. What did you suffer? Many of them, they say they have suffered. What did they suffer? Just because they train them normally, so they will not misbehave by flogging or by disciplining them. They will think it's suffer. So when they have their own child now, you understand that they will leave the child to flee. At the tender age.
Do you know that the discipline my father gave to me, and I put me for position where they say if they thief, they no go ask me because they train me not to be a thief.
Yes, now you see.
If miss, do you know that the way they train me, I go come back from school. My mom still never returned from.
They can attest what you can do, even though they are.
Yes, do you know that? Do you know that living with my mom? If I come back from school, my mom never returned. I dare not dish food, but all my siblings will go dish food chop. I will wait till my mom comes back because I knew I'm not supposed to touch my mom's pot of food.
Sure.
That is why you can't just come to my house to live where we supposed to, the enter kitchen. What are you going there for? Because I do not have the authority, the access to touch my mom's pot. She has to come back to dish food for me, but my siblings already go chop. Do you understand? So this thing will put the discipline, the things I saw, how they trained me, put me in a situation where I never carry pain when no be my own, go back house because pain when they never give us, they get blue cover. How do you come back with a pain with red cover? You're in trouble. You're a thief.
You have to explain.
What he's saying now is actually true.
You're a thief.
You know, in a house, they will put food inside the fridge or they will put it inside the pot. You have to wait for everybody to come back.
You don't get your really alone. Unless you are personal something.
My mother will come back, warm that soup and give everybody lunch. My mother will come back, warm that food and give everybody. If she does not come back, you will look for something else to eat. But don't touch that food.
Yes, they cannot touch it.
If you even chop, you even chop self, make them know say you don't chop. Why?
The discipline that we have, what happened then? I told you before that I used to feel like we should say this man and my father, but it is now that I actually appreciate everything that man.
Them they know the child they raise, but you cannot.
There's one thing I like to say to people. And this is very important. I say, when your child is at a very young age, that is not the time you should be your child's friend.
To be friendly.
If you want to see you as his enemy, let him see you.
Yes.
If you want to see you as a tyrant, let him see you. That is not the time you should be. When your child grows up, like the age of, let's say from the age of 3, or let's say even 1, age of 1 to 14, 15,
16,
even 16, it's not when you should be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to that child.
The moment you cannot do like this, and the child understands what you are saying.
I want to see you as if he's adopted. There's no problem. Yes. But I'm telling you for free. And when that child grows up,
he's going to appreciate.
Can I say that?
That is when you should be your child's friend.
Can I say that?
Do you know why? Because
you have trained him to stand on his own.
Yes.
Now he has to take care of himself.
No, that knowledge will make your child come back. In fact, you don't even need to be his friend. He will be the one that wants to be your friend. That's when he will come to you and say, Daddy, how do I do this? How did you get past this stage?
Yeah.
Because you have already taught him that, look, you are the master.
Yes, he believes in you.
Can I say something, please?
And that is why, one thing is that you, as a parent, you show your child that you are doing well. Even if you cannot do well, that you are trying.
Yes.
So that your child will have that tendency to be like, okay, my father tried. Let me go and get knowledge from him. Let me go and get wisdom from him. Because you have nothing to show for it.
Can I say something, please?
You don't be.
You see that child you are scared of beating. That child will beat you.
Yes.
It is not a cause. I'm saying that, you know that most of the things I say is from experience.
Mm-hmm.
I don't exaggerate.
Yes.
There's a compound we were staying in. The man was working in an oil company. Very big compound. The son called this. Back then that we were in secondary school, this man already had power bike. When the son they drive. You know that the son will come to rob the father, will be amongst the people coming to rob this fucking father. Do you understand? And when they come, they know that it is the son that is coming to rob the father. Yes. And they will make the father kneel down. They took the father's power bike. This robbery, they come normally and the man's son. The man knows that his son. At some point, he came to my father and was like, what should he do? My father will be serious and indisciplined and wicked. My father wicked.
You go do.
My father say, now your son they rob you. All police, let they shoot this boy in a thief. When they treat him like thief. That is the kind of father I have. My father told me, if you are ever arrested, don't call my number. That made me to stay away from things that will get me arrested.
Yes,
but this other man that pampered the child, that in Peking they come beat him for robbery, rob the man. When he go to the house, he say money don't come. And back then, money was not much in the bank. It was physical in Ghana must go.
Yeah.
So when they pay, the Bujum come for Ghana must go, the day house, the boy no. Cartel don't enter. They beat the father, take the money. And guess what? It is one of those incidents that led to the father's demise. And guess what? When the father left, the boy told the mom, come, this is my father's house. I swear to God Almighty, this thing happened in real life. The boy pursued the mom from the father's house. So this is my father's house. I have taken over. Go back to your father's house. That is what the boy did. Because they could not control this boy. They showed so much love.
You free the boy to do it.
That boy, that child you are scared of beating, will beat you one day.
Okay. Thank you very much. We've heard from Spirit Husband, and we also heard from
Please,
Genius.
Almighty Spiritual Husband.
Okay, we heard from
Take notes.
Almighty Spiritual
I know
Husband.
small.
We also heard from the Daniels, and the fact is that the situation at hand is that do the necessary things on time.
Don't carry emotions, spoil
Don't
things.
carry emotions. How you feel about something, how you want it to look like. Don't go spoil what you never start like that.
Reality is
So that's the
cheaper.
reality. Thank you very much. We are going to stay tuned to us. You will see us in your next edition. Okay, thank you very much. We appreciate. Have a nice time. Love you.